cousins. We are here. We are live. We are here. We are live. Um, let's get it. Let's get it. They said Kendra tired, y'all. Yeah, I just got a lot going on. Shouts to Beyonce. I went to the Beyonce show last night, and I'm still trying to get my life together. But y'all know, more importantly, we are tourist season. My birthday's next week. We got DC up first, so it's just been a lot going on. I'm about to travel for a week, so I'm trying to get my life together. Traveling for a week is always a lot. So let's do this. Are we on Facebook? Can you guys see us on Facebook? I know. Hi, Facebook. Went into a Facebook show tonight, child. Okay, we are on Facebook. That's good. This life was life in, child. Let me give y'all the link. In the meantime, before I give y'all the link, shout out where you guys are watching from. Shout out where you're watching from. Oh shit! No, I don't do that. Shout out where you're watching from, so we can know where you guys are tuned in from tonight. So much going on. DC, we are coming to your city. We are coming to your city. All right. So the link to be a guest is in the comment section on YouTube. Okay. So we got the link to be a guest in the comment section on YouTube. Now let's put it on Brooklyn, New York, South Carolina, and now it's in the comment section on Facebook. Brooklyn, South Carolina, Detroit. All right. So the link to be a guest is pinned on the comment section and Facebook and YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm a little spacey. There is so much in my brain going on. Y'all know, as I mentioned, DC is our 5th year celebration. We're trying something we never did before, which is a live show from the venue. So it's a mix and mingle / live show. So it's our tester. So bear with us because I'm nervous. I'm gonna tell you right now. Will Lena? I gotta see your face. Y'all playing? Listen, don't play these games tonight with me on YouTube because I already told Facebook I will go to TikTok or just a Facebook show. My birthday is, when is my birthday? My birthday is next week. Next week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I mean, I've loved my birthday my whole life. So just so y'all can know, I've always been excited about my birthday. There's really nothing new. St. Louis is in the building. My birthday's next Wednesday. Zach Book will be the host. I will not be hosting. I will not be in America, child. I won't be here. And then there's no show on Saturday, tomorrow. I got to just take the day to continue to get my life together. I still haven't even finished. I haven't finished packing yet, which is crazy. But DC, listen, I'm so excited about DC. There's a lot going on in DC. I'm gonna be on Fox like all day Monday. Again, we have our private show, well, our mix and mingle. I think there might be a few tickets left for Kitchen and Cocktail on Monday. So there's an Eventbrite link now if you guys want to join, or you can also RSVP via the app. Okay, let's start. Download the dating app, Kendra G Singles. And I have a gift for y'all. I have a gift to you guys on my birthday. So y'all have to, oh, child, what did I say? What did I say now? Oh, God, I'm nervous. What did I say? Okay, I was looking at something. Ooh, child. I saw this. I be having so much to say. I guess I'll say this because it just kind of happened. I saw a video about like Black women dying alone. I really hate. I hate that scare tactic. If you don't have a man, you're gonna die alone. I mean, here's the deal. Every woman. I mean, half of the population, if not more, will just probably never get married. It's just the way the statistics work. It does not mean your life is worthless. And I really hate the scare tactic of dying alone. Not a married woman that when you pass away, no one's by your side. It's like a scare tactic. Well, you better stay with him because you want to have somebody. And listen, it is better to be single and healthy than in a relationship and toxic. That's what I believe. And they only do this with women. They don't say with Black men, if you are not in a relationship, you're gonna die alone, which I actually know stories of Black men who have died alone, literally, and was found by like a family member like 2 days later. So I just don't like that scare tactic, right? Are there unrealistic expectations from women? Absolutely. I hear them all the time, and I can stand by that. But to make it like your life, if you don't have someone there, you'll die alone, that's bullshit. And I can speak from a true statement of this because my mother was not a married woman. She was married in her lifetime, but she was not a married woman when she passed away. And my mother was in a hospital for 3 months and was never alone. Like, there was somebody with my mother for 3 months around the clock for 24 hours. When she passed away, me and my two sisters were there when she took her last breath. Okay. So I can speak, I'm not just speaking, in the sky. I'm speaking from a real life experience that of a woman who was not married. She did not die alone. Okay. So if you want partnership and what you're asking for might be the wrong way to go, if that's seriously what you want, that to me is fair. But to put the tone of fear, in a woman to just stay attached to a man, I think that's some bullshit. And I do believe it is better to be single and healthy than in partnership and toxic. So I'm not that. And just like men don't force this tactic on women, because what I'm learning is here's what is happening. And again, everything I speak is from real life experience. Child, yesterday, I'll give y'all a prime example, child. I'm just going to the Beyonce show. I post a video going to the Beyonce show, and there are men in my comment section. Well, you ain't got no husband. What the hell that got to do with me going to the Beyonce show? I'm just going to the Beyonce show. But what I realize is when men see a happy single woman, that is their worst nightmare, because they truly want the narrative to be sold that a woman cannot be happy without a man. So therefore she will tolerate all the bullshit, because if she don't got a man, the other side is unhappiness, when that's a lie. I'm always happy in relationship or out of relationship, because happiness is not assigned to the person I'm attached to. Happiness is assigned to me. I have to create happiness at all times. Now, this is why this is so dope to recognize this, because when you are unhappy or in unhappy situations, you can remove yourself because this don't feel right, because I know how to be happy, right? I come in with a cup of happiness. So now if being attached to you depletes my cup and I'm not happy, I need to remove myself because I already know the truth. Okay? And I want to show love to my father. This is why these goofy men can't get to me, and goofy women. I'm going to ask some goofy women because I do spend a lot of time on the men, but I ain't never going to give nobody the gift of saying your name, because I know you need me to say your name to jump off into the world. So you ain't going to get that gift. But I'll start adding goofy women to this conversation too. They want you to believe the bullshit. I'm here to tell you it's all bullshit, honey. You can be happy with a man, without a man. You can live a full life. I feel blessed every day that my life is my life. I think most people don't understand that these blessings are years in the making. I am not an example of overnight success. I have worked years. I mean, literally years. I had the prayer to move to California 20 years ago. 20 years ago. I think people don't even know this. Like when I was engaged after college, I was talking about we're gonna move to California. I want to live to California. It took me 20 years to make what I am living now a reality. And I got a lot of jealous eyes that are wondering, well, why is she successful? Because I'm authentic. Like, this is an authentic movement that I have. I genuinely want to connect people, and I have a genuine love to bring people together. And I'm also a background of journalism, so I know how to measure the two. A lot of y'all are jealous of my sauce, but y'all so jealous, y'all don't know how to work. You don't know how to build a brand. You're just saying, oh, this is how I deserve to live the way she lives. Well, put the work in. Stop spending so much time concerned about my success and trying to use my success to become successful. Build your own thing, but be authentic with it. Because if you're authentic with it, the real sauce to the truth is God. Like that's the real sauce. If you want to really know how I did it, it's God. God is the one moving all these doors and connecting all these dots because he knows the true plan. See, y'all not going to be successful because you're not authentic. You're just trying to think you could be better than me. And here's the thing. You're never going to be better than me because can't nobody be better than Kendra G but Kendra G. See, you got to play your own game. You got to be in your own race. I'm always going to win my race because I'm not competing with nobody. Only person I got to compete with is the bitch in the mirror, and that's me. I run my own I run my own race. So I hear the chatter and I laugh at it. I laugh at it because you will all be exposed in time because you can't pretend forever. And that's just what it comes down to. You can't pretend forever. And I wonder for all the happily married people, why are you so concerned about a single woman's life? Like, should you be like, I'm busy in my life. Like, I run a company, I host a show, I got a lot going on. I don't even got time to worry about you and what you got going on. But y'all so happily married in your life, but y'all in my business every day, child. You can't be that happy. You can't be that happy in your life if you're that concerned about me. So what it really comes down to is you're not happy. That's what really happens. I don't know what lifestyle it is. Maybe you married, maybe you're not married, maybe single. Whatever it is, you're not happy. And because you're not happy, my happiness irritates you. And that's the truth for your ass. But baby, I hope you could stand because I'm gonna be happy for a lifetime. And we really just getting started. Like, we didn't really even scratch the full surface yet. So if you at this level of my success can't handle it, I don't know what you're gonna do a year from now, child. I'm gonna give you something to really be mad about. Now, back to our regular scheduled program. Ooh, child. I gotta see your face, Michael. I gotta see your face, Michael. They said, who am I talking about? Anybody that got my name in their mouth. How about that one? Anybody that got Kendra G's name in their mouth, there you have it. I don't give out gifts no more. I gave out one gift, but you don't get a gift of me saying your name. You want me to say your name, you got to pay me for that. 5,000, okay? You want your name said, your page, 5K, for me to acknowledge you straight forward. I ain't paying nobody else's light bills. All right, push the request if you want to be a guest. Push the request if you want to be a guest. Someone said, I'm not going to say the name. If somebody's more popular than me, then why are they talking about me? That doesn't make any sense. Someone said I did talk about is more popular than me. Okay, then that doesn't even make any more sense. Like, you're more popular than me. I know for certain people that are more successful than me ain't thinking about Kendra G because they're more successful than me. They doing their own thing. I'm not picking that name. Y'all got some YouTube names that I am not picking. I learned my lesson the other night. Somebody got me the other night with their YouTube name, but they won't get me again, okay? They won't get me again. They won't get me again. All right, let's keep going with our show. I didn't do a Facebook show tonight, and I didn't do a TikTok show. So we could make our presence known there if need be. If need be. I really feel like everyone's telling me when I do YouTube to turn off the comments, and more people will want to come on the show. So, okay, let's take a poll. Is the comment section, are there people that will come on the show if the comments were turned off? Let's see if this is the true statement. If the comments were turned off, would more people want to be on the show? Will they want to be on the show? Well, we only have this issue really on YouTube. So if you want to be a guest, push the request. The people in the back room now are not getting selected. Oh, a lot of people are saying yes. People are saying yes. Okay, is there a way to turn off the comments? Let's see. Can I do that? Let's see if I can do that. I'm going to try that right now. I don't even know how to do that. They say yes, 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 yes. Everyone's saying turn off the comments. Okay, can I do that? Let's see if I can do that. How do I turn off the comments? Let's try that to see how it goes. Y'all, the ones that are saying no are just the people, I'm not mad. Someone's not mad, I'm not mad. I might be hangry because y'all know I'm on this diet, child. I don't know how to turn off the comments. So how do I do that? That's what I gotta learn. Chat filter. Oh, I'm hosting my show. Let me see if I can investigate this. Tiffany, we gotta see your face. Shouts to, okay, people keep catching. Oh, Dr. Tess. Let me read this. Dr. Tess said, people keep Kendra G's name out your mouth. I mean, they should, but they won't, and it's all good because it always works in my favor. Everything works in my favor. So that is the blessing. So even when people think it's hate, it always works in my favor. It's just the way God has set my life up to be. It will always work in my favor. So shout out to you, Dr. Jazz. I appreciate you having my back. But it don't even matter, child, because it always works in my favor. It's just the way, it's just what it is, child. It's that favor. That's why it works in my favor. Okay, I want to see how to turn off the comments. Y'all are really saying that this will help. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this question. Sam said, comments are part of the show. Next, they won't want comments on the replay or the highlights. Sam, I hear you. I hear you. Shout out to you, Sam. You're a big supporter of the show, and I appreciate you. I hear you. But at the same time, you know, I posted it the other day, yesterday, and I'm trying to post, because I actually have a lot of success stories. I have people that have sent me private emails who just don't want me to share out loud. There's several families that exist that I haven't shared because they just don't want the internet sauce to it. And I learned that, you know, I'm a public figure, so I'm used to this energy. Like, I can handle it. But there's certain people who cannot handle the energy. They're like, they just want to be happy, right? They just want to find love. So on one instance, yes, the comments are a part of the show, but there are some people who I think there's a large portion of miserable ass people who just watch my show to make fun of other people because they feel like making somebody else feel bad will make them feel better about their life. And that's some bullshit, right? So that to me is some bullshit. I do think the comments are an important part of the show, but if people don't want to come on the show because of the comments, that there ain't gonna be no show. So there has to be like this happy narrative, this happy marriage. And we're 5 years in now, right? So it's really only an issue on YouTube that I've noticed lately. It's not really, I mean, Facebook has its own issues, period. And YouTube, I mean, Instagram is always gonna have a lot of people. It's the where I thought of the show. And TikTok's always gonna have a lot. Well, TikTok has a lot of people that try to join. But with YouTube, I'm definitely noticing that it is becoming a thing. So I hear you, but at the same time, oh, there's more. How when it's so fast? Kendra, don't turn off the comments because now this is true. So, oh yeah, some of y'all are really trying to fight. Some of y'all are really trying to fight for the damn comments, child. Dehande said, don't turn off the comments because the KBI be doing the Lord's work over here. This is true. Y'all do be doing the Lord's work. Y'all do catch things that I miss at times. This is a very true statement. At times I miss shit, but y'all don't miss nothing. I'm actually trying, they said I don't want to do moderators because either no comments or free speech. Because I feel like moderators, because there are some things that be really, really bad. But I don't know if, I think either free speech or no speech. It got to be kind of like that. Wait. Someone said, do it, Kendra. Do you get joy for laughing at Dusty's on your show? Are Dusty's? Because I think Dusty's is reserved to men, right? Or I don't get joy in laughing at anybody. No, I don't get joy in laughing at nobody. If y'all notice, I'm cool until I'm not. Like, I'm a true tourist. I don't start none, but don't start none. Like, that's how I roll. Like, I don't start none, but don't start none. So I don't get joy. I'm not a person that's ever joyful of anybody in a bad situation. That's not my spirit. Okay. I want to test this comment theory, but I don't know how to turn off the comments. So that's the new confusion. Oh, show every message, including show most messages with potential spam remover. Oh, then, okay, I'm gonna try something. So now I just did something on YouTube. Okay, now on YouTube, we just did something on YouTube. So now you have to be a subscriber to the page for the YouTube comments. Supers and highlighted members messages show up here if you change filters. Okay, this is our first night trying this. Okay, so the YouTube comments right now are only for people who are either members of the show or super chats. So you have to be there. You could be, so y'all made it this way. Y'all used to have freedom of speech. Now I think I just changed it. I think it just changed. So push the request if you want to be a guest. We're testing this out. Push the request if you want to be a guest. I just changed the comments on YouTube. At least that's what I see. I don't know. Did it change? Oh no, it's still there. It's still there. I don't know what I'm doing. You ain't changed shit. Oh, chat filters. Oh, I thought I did it. I don't know. Did I do it? I don't know. Did I do it? I don't know. I'm pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons. Is the live chat still there? Did it change? I'm not sure if it changed or not. No, yes, you did. I did. So you can't, it would change the next live. It didn't work. It didn't work. Okay. Um, I'm not sure. Child, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Push the request if you want to be a guest. I'm trying to. I took a poll and the people said if the comments were changed, they wouldn't be afraid to come on. We can go to TikTok. We can go to TikTok. Um, they said Facebook, here we come. There's no show tomorrow. Don't forget, there's no show tomorrow. Download the dating app, Kendra G Singles. DC, we're coming on Monday. We're coming on Monday, DC. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I said people scared of the comment section. Oh, we still here. I don't know how it works, y'all. I tried, but I don't think I did it right. On my end, looks like it's changed. Okay. Oh, all comments. I don't know. I don't know how it works, y'all. Shonda, we got to see your full face. Okay, show the wall. Okay. All right. Make sure the layout's right. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hello? I can't hear you, babe.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi. Okay, I guess I can ask you. Do you want me to filter the comments while you're on?
You don't have to. I see those miserable people in the comments. It's fine. I just won't look at it.
Okay, okay. That's what I'll start doing. I'll start asking the guests. Okay. All right. Your name is Shonda?
Yeah, it's Rashonda, but I go by Shonda.
Okay, want me to call you Shonda? And where you
Yeah.
calling us from?
I'm calling you from it's pretty much Houston, Texas.
Houston. Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I have one son.
How old is your son?
He's like 15 months.
Oh, why you not with the dad?
He had some commitment issues and I just got tired of waiting for him.
Okay. Are you guys married?
No.
No. What do you do for a living, Shonda?
I'm a recruiter.
Recruiter. Okay. And how old are you?
I am 38. I just had a birthday in April.
30 in April. So we got Shonda, 38. So you an Aries or a Taurus?
I'm an Aries.
Ah, okay. It's
Which I
Taurus
think are the
season.
best,
No,
but
it's Taurus
it's
season, girl. We
debatable.
ain't talking about no damn Aries. It's Taurus season. My birthday's in 5 days. Okay, I was like, my birthday is Friday. Okay, it's Taurus season. All right, so Shonda Aries, 38, Houston, one son that's 15 months, a recruiter, and I think I got it all. What kind of man you looking for?
Well, I feel like everything has been said, so it's like to be logical and not say stuff that people have already said. I mean, I just want somebody who's funny, knows how to have a good time, very social, and somebody who's just not into playing games. Like I have these conversations with my sister all the time. It's just that, it just seems like this generation, millennials and like Gen Z, they're just kind of like distracted by everything. So they can't focus on one thing. So I'm not saying you have to date one person, but at least have integrity, at least date with intention, not waste people's time, and then just be honest and give people the right to choose to participate.
A lot of women are saying this, well, not a lot of women. I've heard this a few times. How old are you?
I'm
38.
38.
Okay, I've been hearing this lately from women saying, tell me the truth. If you're dating another, okay, so let me ask you a question. If you're dating a guy and he tells you, like, yeah, I'm sleeping with two other girls, you're going to still continue to date him?
I will, but he also has to understand that if you sleeping with two other women, I mean, I might still date you to get to know you, but I don't want to sign up to also sleep with you and be a third person.
And that's why he lies.
I
Okay?
mean, I get that, but again, if you gotta lie to get what you want, just don't even
Listen,
try to date me.
here's the deal. understand. But this is why a liar lies. A liar lies to get you. It's really a manipulation tactic
Of
because
course.
they want to get you in order to participate with them, but they know they got to lie to you. So this is why a liar lies. So they're going to continue to lie. So what it really comes down to is you having your own discernment. All you can do is trust yourself, right? And yes, but if you have certain things in place before you get there, then you will discover, right? So, in a perfect world, yes, everybody will come to you authentic. I think some more had this joke where we will all have barcodes, right? And you can scan a person and get their whole life story, and then you can decide if you want to participate. And a lot of times, if you knew everything up front, and this just goes for both ways too, because I think, ladies, I understand what you guys are saying about men, but men will say there's things about women that are liars too, and they discover as they go down. So it's on both accords. But people do people lie because they're trying to get something that they shouldn't get. So you just got to trust yourself, have your own standard in yourself, and then if you stay true to your I always one thing I've learned is whenever I didn't stay true to my standard, it always came back to bite me in the ass. But if I keep my standard where it is and you just have to meet that standard, you will eventually just fall off because you'll never rise to the occasion. This is why I tell women, and they hate when I say this, if you want to be in a relationship, you should have a no sex rule until you're in a committed relationship. Because if you have this no sex rule until you're in a committed relationship, then you get to learn some things. Doesn't mean he ain't gonna lie to you still, and you might discover something in the relationship, but then at least you can check him
Yeah.
because he agreed to your standard. See, cheating only it's only cheating if
If
y'all
you're in a
both agree
relationship.
to be exclusive.
Yeah.
If y'all don't agree to be exclusive, he's not cheating on you. She's not cheating on you because y'all didn't have that exclusive agreement. So that's not considered cheating.
Right.
Like
I
with
agree
your
with
child's
you.
father, were you guys in a relationship?
We were, and we broke up to make up so many times just because, he would make false promises about getting more serious, but it would never happen. So I just got tired of going back and forth.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. All right. Anything else you want before we go to your deal breakers?
Well, I mean, I do want to stress it. Just be honest, because I mean, most people say that they can't take liars, and I genuinely can't deal with it. And it's like I take it personally if you lying because I'm completely honest. I accept your honesty. Of course, you're gonna lie to get what you want, but there's so many women out here like go play with somebody else, like not me.
Okay. Okay.
So just
Don't.
like the normal stuff, no liars, baby mama drama, can't deal with that. Oh, and smokers, I absolutely can't deal with that. And one deal breaker that I recently came up with was no gamers because my brother games and the gamers they lose track of time. They will be on the game for hours. And I mean, I can get kidnapped and my brother wouldn't even notice I was missing. So I would prefer not to have a gamer. I'd rather you watch football hours in a day because at least you can pay attention to what's around you. But if you're a gamer with the headphones, you're on it, not even paying attention to your kids. And I've seen that time and time again
You seen that time and time again.
with
Okay.
gamers.
Gamers. So no girl, how old? 38. How old are these gamers?
They're old. My brother's in his 40s and he's still gaming. Like, no shade to him, love him to death, but he even has my cousins online playing games and they got kids. And I'm like, I can't date a gamer. I had dated a gamer in the past and we were in a long term relationship. He was the same way, sitting on a game in the middle of the night. I'm asleep and he's screaming to the top of his lungs on the game. I can't deal with it.
Okay. 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 So should the guy look a certain way?
I don't want to put a look on it. I mean, of course, I don't want someone who's like, morbidly obese, can hardly move around. But, as long as you take care of yourself, I'll be fine with it.
Okay. Okay. Um, should he make a certain amount of money?
I'm going to say what a lot of people have been saying just be able to take care of yourself and don't ask me for money.
Take care of yourself and don't ask you for money?
Don't ask me for money. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, goodness. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. This is nerve wracking, by the way, but I wanted to be brave and give it a chance. So But I love what you were preaching earlier. Keep doing what you're doing, Kendra. Dying alone is not a death sentence. It's better than being miserable.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who are in relationships and they die alone, child, because they alone in their relationship.
Yeah, and what
Don't
about
let
the
this.
men? They die sickly by themselves and nobody ever mentions it.
No, because what's happening is there's a lot. I mean, listen, I want to, and I also want to say this because I never want the rhetoric to get misconstrued. Where I believe in marriages, I believe in connections, I believe in relationships. This is why I have a dating app and I host a show. But before I believe in that, I believe in spiritual well-being and you being a whole healthy person by yourself, and that trumps everything. Man, woman, anybody, transgender, I don't want to, everybody included. You have to be a healthy individual, happy, cup filled person first. That to me trumps everything. I don't personally think it's best you have a someone. It's best to have no one than someone if the someone is going to bring you to an early death.
And that's for men and
Someone,
women. I agree.
and if the someone is going to be, I mean, even when it comes to like cheating, and I know women are saying, oh, I will accept this. There's men that are saying, well, all men are going to cheat, so you might as well just stay with the one that's the most faithful. So I should accept potentially getting an STD just to have a man. That's what you want me to say? Because if I'm going to agree to be with a man who's sleeping with other women, then I'm potentially signing up for something that could harm me deadly. There are women who are married women that have contracted sexual transmitted diseases from their husbands.
Yeah.
And one would want to convince her, well, it's better to stay with him than to have nothing. So it's better to die potentially, just to say I got a man, than to be healthy on my own. I don't agree with that. Now, if you find a great person to partner with, and I also don't want this to get confused because I also agree there are women who have unrealistic expectations. They focus more on money, they focus on height, they focus on things that don't matter in the long spectrum. So, yes, those ladies do have to do self-reflection, but men also got to do self-reflection because you want a certain type of woman and then get mad. You want a superficial girl and then get mad when she's superficial and don't got the substance that you need for make her a wife. So
Yeah.
it's all screwed up on both ends, right?
Yeah.
But overall, you as an individual have to show up full, and then you can date healthy. I think that trumps any partnership. That's all that I'm really trying to say.
But do you feel like the women ask for a certain annual salary to try to weed out the knuckleheads? Because sometimes I feel like that's what it is.
Well, I feel like a lot of women that ask for this money never dated men with money. And just full transparency, I don't think y'all know what comes along with it. Now, I get this though, too. Women say, well, Kendra, the broke man go and give you shit too. And I guess I understand that too, right? Like I heard women, I mean, it's the popular saying, I'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a Honda. I get it. How about this? I'd rather drive any car or Rolls Royce that I bought myself. I
Kendra,
don't
you be
need the. I'm
preaching.
not.
You be
I'm not crying
preaching.
in either car because any car that I want to be in, I'll just get it for myself. That's the way the slogan should really go,
Yeah.
But I think that um, it's all like social media is a gift and a curse,
Yeah.
right? The gift is we're here, right, and we would not be connected if it wasn't for social media. But on the flip side, the type of men a lot of women want, y'all gotta understand, this man is truly desired by women all around the world. And now with social media in his head, it's like he got so many options. Does he really want to be committed to one person? Is that like when you're focusing on that guy? And a lot of times we always focus on the guy not being faithful. The other flip side is the woman don't care about you. So that girl going to try to get your man, she don't care that you exist or you like it's crazy to me when side chicks check try to check wives and they're like, I can't believe you staying with your husband after I told you he was with me. Well, why was you with him if you knew I exist? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm let's have real talk. Side chicks are telling wives to leave their husband When the truth of the matter is, why was you dealing with him if you knew he had a wife?
Yeah,
So
I
it's
heard
so
what you
many
said before,
angles.
like side chick shit. They used to stay like hitting, and now it's almost glorified to be a side chick, and you gonna try and check the wife. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just it's so many different. And I will say this: men have been men forever,
Yeah.
right? So our men, it's just with social media, there's track records, right? Like our grandparents didn't have Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat to know of all the indiscretions that people were doing, and not just. And I also want to say this: not just men cheat, women cheat too.
Yeah.
So for all the men who desire younger women, just know that there is also a high probability that she gonna marry you, but she gonna get hit off with someone probably in her age category that you just don't know about. Just like y'all got barber talk, we got women talk.
Yes.
Yeah, she will
Especially
marry.
at the beauty shop too, right?
Yeah, she will marry the man for the stability and sleep with the trainer that you paid for because
Yep.
you got the money. So just while you thinking you got the game, I don't know if you know all the angles, but I don't. But I don't know why I'm preaching tonight. I ain't come here to preach today. I came here to host the show. Back to
I
you.
need it though. Preach, preacher.
But Shonda, you said we did. Okay, when was your last relationship? Did I
I
ask you
was
this?
about, I
Okay,
think,
we. I asked you about the money yet. When was your last relationship?
it was probably like, I don't know, like 2 years ago.
Okay. All right. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'll skip that one.
Okay, three flaws you have to work on.
Um, I cut people off quick. I mean, family, friends, men, everybody, anybody could get it. I've been working on that because I feel like people need chances, and sometimes mistakes happen. Don't cut people off so quickly. Um, I'm a homebody. Number two, I'm a homebody. I usually don't leave the house. Like I could be out in the city right now doing something. Houston has stuff going on 24/7,
Oh
but
yeah,
I'm in
I
the
had the
house.
best fun day weekend in Houston.
Literally. I mean, and we only get like cold weather like 2 or 3 months throughout the year. So it's like I can be doing anything, but I'm a homebody. I'm comfortable here. I'll step out every now and then, but I think I need to like be more available in the city to like organically meet somebody. So I felt like this might give me a better chance at meeting somebody since I don't put myself out there.
Okay, okay,
And three, I'm very trusting. I give people a ton of chances, especially my son's father. So, I need to have better discernment. Don't really know how to flex that muscle, but I'm trying to figure it out.
all right. They told me I skipped the Kendra Cam child.
I did it, but we started talking.
We
So
did it? Oh no, we did do it, right?
I did do it. I stepped back, but you were talking while I did it.
No,
Do I
you
need to do it
said
again?
something that I don't know how we got here, but they telling me we skipped the Kendra Cam.
We did not skip it, but I'll do it again
Did we
reluctantly.
not skip it?
Um, this is me being brave, Kendra. I told my sister
Okay.
I was gonna do this.
Okay. All right. I see you, girl. You look good. Listen,
This is
I
me
know
being
everybody.
brave.
I know. Listen, and as a woman who is not shut, listen, no diss to people because I said something about Ozempic child. People got so mad at me. But I'm not on no. I'm not on Ozempic. I'm not on anything. I just want to work out and be healthy. It's hard. Like, and I
Yeah,
work out hard. I think I have a schedule like better than a lot of like free time in this workout schedule space. And it is a difficult thing to do when you're not on nothing. So I think we got to stop giving these unrealistic expectations of women just having these very thin bodies. Like,
yeah.
okay, but let's
To
keep.
work out all the time, but since I have my son, I just don't have the time anymore. But once he's a little older, a lot of these gyms have daycare. So once he's older, maybe I'll try to work out a lot more. Then I've been trying to do some home stuff, but it's just not the same because from a person who used to work out all the time and weight lift and stuff like that to now do home workouts, my body just doesn't respond the way that it used to.
Right. Doesn't respond, yes. But I still say, but I do believe in a healthy lifestyle. So you everybody breathing, you should hit the gym. All
Yeah.
right. So we skipped all around. You did your three flaws?
For myself, yes. I said that I need to stop cutting people off so fast, have
Oh
better
yeah, we did.
discernment,
I remember.
and go outside, Rashonda. Goodness.
Yes, you gotta go outside. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like a guy would be lucky to be with me. I'm generally in a good mood. For me to be in a bad mood, somebody who would have to cause that, like, maybe stressful, ridiculous stuff at work, or like, somebody calling my phone on some craziness, or like telemarketers or solicitors at my front door drive me nuts. But I'm generally in a good mood. I'm generally smiling in a good mood. So I think that's a good thing. I'm very supportive. Like, if you want to do something, I fully wholeheartedly support you. I'm very adventurous. I mean, I can be spontaneous, when other people offer it to me. So, I'll be down to do anything. Jump out of a plane, bungee jump, fly somewhere with no plan. Like, I booked a trip to Miami one time, 2 days before I left. No plan, just going there to have a good time. I've got my passport. I've traveled so much. So I feel like just overall, I'm a decent person. I like to have a good time and I love to laugh. So if you're on the same type of thing, no games, and you just want to have fun and, hang out, contact me, but only if you're dating with intent. I don't want to be a girlfriend for the rest of my life, but I'm not in a rush to get married.
Okay. Not trying to be a girlfriend the rest of her life, but she's not in a rush to get married. All right. Shonda, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am. I created it a few days ago.
Okay. What's your name on the app?
It's Shonda 413, which is my birthday.
Okay, hold on. Let's bring you up. Shonda.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you something about the app. We're not allowed to delete DMs.
You
That
can. Oh, you can block. Oh, so that's a good question. You can block a person, but do you want to delete? You saying like somebody hit you and you want to delete it?
Yeah, like, if some people have messaged me and I go to their profile and I'm like, no, not interested, and I'll like swipe no, I'm not interested, but that message will still stay in the DM and I can't delete it, and they keep piling up. People just message
Well,
me
you
and
could
I can't.
block the person and then you won't get a message.
Well, I didn't want to block them because I didn't know if that was going to be like a negative on their side.
It's not negative on their side. You can block a person. You don't want them. You don't want their energy.
Okay, well, I
Yeah, like
blocked
if
them
you
then.
know, here's the deal. If you put nope on a person and they continue to send you messages, block them, and then it ends. The end.
Okay,
Like yeah, like you don't have to. I mean, maybe I'll just move different. I have to block people all the time, but yes, but and I think because the way the app is set up, it's set up like people can DM you, like Instagram, right? If someone's interested, they can DM you. But if you know for certain you're not interested in this person ever, just block them, and
okay.
then the message is deleted.
But
All right,
like,
but
if
let's
we
get you.
could delete it and not have to go through that, that would be awesome. But that's all.
Okay, but listen, listen. Let's say we create the delete message. It doesn't stop them from sending you a new message.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's the
Okay.
point I'm making. Like you can delete the message, but they'll still have access to send you a message.
Okay.
But what's the point of having them? Like this is a dating app, right? This isn't like we are gonna add the friend portion to it, so you will be able soon to like just meet friends. Like oh, you'll be able to have a friend profile, not a dating profile. But things will change. But if you know there's a person that's on the app and you're not interested in the person and they're still sending you messages, the best thing to do is just to block them because you know you don't want to date them ever unless you're
Okay.
going to change your mind.
Okay. And then I have another question. So found a guy with the same pictures on two different profiles. One was claiming to be the real person and the other one
No,
just
I
kind of,
think no. So we've been doing a good job. I want to say this: all apps have this issue, but
right.
I know that my app because we have the show and you guys get to talk to a CEO directly, so I get that. Report both pages
That's
because
what I was
both
about to
pages,
ask.
yeah, report both pages. And if a page is reported, this is why it's definitely important to report because if a page is reported a certain amount of times, I won't tell y'all the number, they will automatically get deleted. So if
Okay.
there is a fake profile, we have a whole team dedicated to that because that was the number one issue that we hear is that there's fake profiles. So we have did a very good job of deleting a lot of fake accounts. And we also have video recognition coming soon where you'll have to like we had the face recognition. Now we're gonna do the video recognition. All right, girl. Any other
Okay.
questions? You good?
That was it.
Okay.
And
All right,
not
here we
to
go.
clown your
So
app. I think it's really good. I was just wondering if it was a user error or something.
okay. KJ, you're up next. Stay tuned. Here we go. Shonda 413. Shonda 413 is her name. Shonda413 on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Shonda413. You can shoot your shot and send her a direct message, but make sure she like you, child, because she just talked about that. If she don't like you, child, she ain't gonna want you to send her a message.
Yeah.
So
And be
that's it.
about something. Just don't play games. Like, when people are being serious, it gets exhausting when people play games.
Yes. Also, if you don't want to shoot your shot, you can send her a message. Um, you can send her a heart, a star, or a gift. Now we have a new feature called the advanced search feature where you can be very specific in what you're looking for. So I'm gonna show you how it works. What's the age range you want to date, Shonda?
I think I'll date like maybe 35 to like 50.
So you want to start at 35.
Yeah.
Is there an ethnicity preference?
No, not really.
Okay,
No.
open.
I've only dated black men, but I'm open to dating anybody.
Okay, any race, any location in particular?
Yeah, Houston metro area.
So I'm gonna put Houston. So you can put in Houston. And then, do you matter if he has kids? Any kid preference?
No, that's fine.
Okay, kids don't matter. Any education preference?
That's fine. Nothing.
Okay, so no. Okay, so so a man in the Houston area, 35 to 50. So you don't mind. They don't mind the kids. I'm gonna show you some of the men that come up. So when you do it like that, he's in Houston. This is Chico. Chico is in Houston, wants a long-term relationship, 43 years old. Let me get somebody else. This is Wack. I don't know how you say his name. That's Wack. He's in Houston. He's 46, down for whatever, in Houston, Texas. Oh, I guess he got a job, child. He got all these at work photos. So this way you can be specific to what you're requesting when you are looking for advanced search. Let me see. Oh, I had
Andrew,
a.
you should do your dating thing in Houston. I will try to bring some
Houston's
guys
on the
with
list.
me.
Trust me, Houston and Houston. Oh, this one's in Houston too.
I got
That's
some
love.
single coworkers that I need to bring.
This is Houston. He's in Houston. He's long-term relationship. He's in Houston.
Oh wow.
So he said, "Oh wow." They said they're gonna really hit him up because see, y'all go for attraction. He is cute. He is cute.
I mean, that's all we have to go over for face value when you first see him.
Right, but don't forget. So then y'all can't get men when that's what they do.
I hear you.
Because men get a lot of flack. I tell men and women are just like men. Men are just more vocal.
Yeah.
Men tell you at the door they start with attraction and they, but you need to just love me for me and for my inside because I'm a wonderful woman. And I know that women are just like men when it comes to attraction based first. So everything starts with attraction. All right.
Yeah.
But that's the advanced search feature. All right, Shonda, we gotta go. I wish you
Okay. It was nice talking to you. Keep doing what
nice.
you're doing, Kendra.
Thank you, girl.
All right. You have a good one.
You're welcome. All right, let me get the next person. Hold on a second. Uh, um, I think KJ, Ray J, we're coming to you next. Um, wait, hold on. We're coming to you next. Uh, let's see. Show me the wall, KJ. Show the wall. Take your camera and show the wall. I gotta make sure you're in a. Yeah, just pan the room. Okay, all right, we good. Is your name KJ?
Yes, that's my name. How you doing, Kendra?
I'm good. Are you looking for love, sir?
I'm looking for love. That'd be nice.
Okay, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Atlanta. Well, I'm from Florida, but I'm in Atlanta.
You live in Atlanta?
Yeah,
Okay, you live in Atlanta. And how old are you?
I'm 45.
45. What you do for a living?
I'm an electronic data interchange consultant.
Electronic. Say it again. Say it again.
Electronic data interchange consultant.
Data interchange consultant.
Yeah, IT.
IT. Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have a 22-year-old daughter that I'm very proud of. That's finishing nursing school in a few months.
Okay. Shout out to your daughter. Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Okay. And KJ Atlanta, 45. What's your zodiac sign?
But Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. All right. So we got KJ ATL, 45, Sagittarius. Works in data IT. Dad to a 22-year-old daughter, never married. What
Yeah.
kind of woman are you looking for?
Um. Well,
Wait, wait,
first of
wait. The
all,
ladies told me to tell you you look good for your age.
thank you.
That's what they said, Jen.
Uh, first of all, having a background in IT, I'm not really into the social media stuff. So I have seen you around. You're very popular. So congrats to you. Um, but for me, at 45 years old, I would like to be, meet someone that I could settle down with, be married to, and someone that I could take care of, that's willing to take care of me.
Okay.
Look out for me. It seemed like a lot of that has gotten lost with the chasing the bag and all of that stuff. A lot of us forget about, one day we may need somebody to, wipe our butt, stuff like that. So just having someone that's real and that's serious, and you know that's pretty much it. I'm not I'm well taken care of in regards to, I've worked real hard all my life, so I've set myself up pretty decent. So just having someone to kind of complement that, when I'm
Okay.
outside working with the dogs or working in the yard, someone that can bring me some sweet tea or something like that, or someone I could smell the cooking in the house, knowing what I got, to look forward to once I'm done doing what I got to do. So I don't necessarily need my old lady out in the yard dealing with dogs and stuff like that, getting dirty with me, but just having that support, knowing that she's doing her thing and she see me out there working hard, sweating, bring me a bottle of water, bring me some sweet tea, something like that, just simple things in life.
Okay. Fair enough. Should she? What's your deal breakers?
Um, I don't like no loud person, whenever you like, I'm not a very confrontational person. So when I bring something to your attention, that means it's something that I've been watching or pondering for a while. And I just want to talk through it so that we could grow and continue to move forward. I like a clean woman. I don't like no liar. I don't like a woman that likes to party and run around with a bunch of different guys, stuff like that. Just a wholesome person that someone that I could feel very proud of. Someone that I can not feel like a fool for. Because most of us men, when we meet a woman that we really care about, we wouldn't lay our life down for. So just someone that I could feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
Not
All right.
not not feel like a fool for loving you.
Not for like a fool for loving you. So you've never been married, KJ, correct?
I have not.
Okay. So when did you decide that you wanted to get married? Was it something you always wanted to do, or just recently you ready to be a husband?
Oh, that's a great question. Unlike most guys, I grew up pretty much all my life, and this is kind of embarrassing because I'm a real, I don't I don't talk a lot, but anyway, I've wanted to be married all my life. I was raised mostly with my dad. I had my mom and my dad, but I spent a lot of time with my dad. So I always wanted that family dynamic, and I always wanted to be married. But after having my first kid and kind of being, I was always raised basically that if you as a man, if you meant well and you're trying to do right, everything will be okay. I never fathomed to think that the woman could make it a little more difficult for you. I was always raised. You walk by the kitchen, your aunts and your grandmother, and they're playing cards, eating crabs, and it seemed like the man was always the problem. So I was like, okay, I want a woman. I want to do right by her, so everything will be okay. I never fathomed that I'll, receive a lot of challenges trying to make that become reality.
So
So yeah.
not to cut you off, this is why I
Mhm.
asked you, did you always want to be a did you always want to be a husband? You said yes.
Right.
So throughout your lifetime, what have been the challenges that you have faced with women that you felt weren't qualified enough to be your wife?
Um, I found some. for having that type of disposition of wanting to be married and wanting to be serious, some may take it as boring, as lame, or as a sucker. They don't appreciate it, not knowing, really not knowing my pedigree, so to speak. So just stuff like that. I've never had a problem with women. I've had a lot of women that want to marry me, want to be with me, but given the fact that I've always wanted to be married, I've I, I have the ability to look real closely and see the BS basically. So I never had a problem, with having someone want to marry me or be with me. But for me to find that person that I would be comfortable with, that I would want to hold up, that I would want to, do whatever I have to do to make sure that they're happy, has been something that I haven't experienced. Also, I've been traveling a whole lot, most of my life trying to get my feet up under me, trying to make a life for myself, living in Minneapolis, living in Atlanta, living in DC, stuff like that. So the last, 20 years or so of my life, I've been traveling a lot as far as my career, and trying to get my feet up under me, being a first generation college grad and all that stuff. I have a little more work to do than a lot of people. So I had to be a little bit selfish and very focused to kind of get myself in the position that I'm in right now. So even though my heart has always been wanting to be married and serious and have a family, I've also had to be very careful.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right. What are some deal breakers for you?
I think you just asked me that. Basically,
Oh, if you already answered, I'll go to the next question.
sure.
Okay. Should the woman look a certain way?
Um,
No, hold on. I didn't ask you because you were I want you to answer the deal breakers.
Okay, I probably didn't answer it definitively, but the deal breakers for me is a woman that doesn't have a career, at this age in life, doesn't know what she want out of life. Someone that's caught up into the chasing the bag stuff. I'm a God fearing man, and I believe that if you're dealing with someone that's a God fearing, all that other stuff would be added unto y'all. Longevity, good health, wealth, all of that stuff will come. So just somebody that's just, I don't want no one that's still running the streets. Like I have friends that still clubbing at 50. I don't want no one that's just clubbing all the time and just think life is a game, and someone that doesn't appreciate the the basic things in life. Like for me as a dude, I can be out here running the streets with three, four, five women, and if I decide to be committed to just you, I think that that should be something that should be cherished and appreciated versus looking at something like like he's lame, he's boring, he's gonna pay the bills, he's gonna take care of home, so I got time to play. So just someone that's intentional and that's serious and that's focused and that's very family oriented. I really would like to have a woman that does have that strong family dynamic, mom, dad, sisters, brothers, and that type of stuff is important to her, so just not someone that's still thinking that they're 20 years old and we're 40 years old, 30 years old.
Okay, fair enough. Did I ask you the woman should have to look a certain way?
You did, but we
Okay.
went back, so I
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
answer. I didn't answer it. When you're young, you like one thing, and you get a little more mature, you like something different. But for me, the one thing that has not changed with me. Obviously, we all like um, the phenotypes, right? We like the shapes and this and that, But I've always something that has never changed with me, even though I may like your physique and all of that off bat. At the end of the day, the personality is everything for me. So I'm a very personality person and I'm a mental person. I don't care how fine you are, how great of a job you have, how much money you got. If you turn me off mentally, then there's nothing. I really can't come back from that. I'm turned off. So I like mental stimulation and I like personality.
Okay, you like personality. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
What is that?
Oh, so the Kendra cam is when you stand up and we see your full body. So you don't got to
Oh,
take off your clothes or nothing. It's
all
just
right.
that you stand so we could, so the everybody, the women could get a good resemblance of how you look.
All right. That's a little different for me, but I'll see what I could do for you.
Well, you stand up in front of people all the time. I thought
You know. Um,
we got to see your legs.
all right. Let me see how I can do this for you. Um, maybe I can put the phone right here. That's kind of dark. That's kind of
Well, yeah,
dark.
it's dark. We got to see your legs, sir.
My legs. I thought we like to look at women's legs.
Well, this is a get a idea of like your body type. I don't ask. We still can't see, so it's more so like how I don't ask height, I don't ask weight, but we do give the people a chance to see what you look like standing up, and we do it with men and women.
Yeah. Let me see. See if this will work.
We having a lot
Hold
of
up.
challenges with the Kendra Cam, child. It's just dark everywhere you are. You don't have lights in your house, like you can't turn on the lights. You don't turn on lights in your
No,
house? No?
my lights are on. You can't see my lights are on. It's just.
But
Hold on. Stay. Okay. Maybe that'll work. All right.
no, so go to the bathroom, baby. Go to the bathroom, KJ. Child, you look like a shadow. Now I can't even see your face.
This really not my thing, Kendra.
All you
Hold
gotta
on.
do is
This
turn
may
on the
work.
light. Okay, this is better. Now
I'm
this
in.
is lights. This is lights,
I'm in the
KJ.
garage.
Okay,
I'm
this
in the
is what I'm talking
garage.
about. Lights. This is now this
Yeah.
now this is yes, this is what we talking about. Okay, perfect. Yes, we can see you. We got you. Okay, yep. We see you got a doggy too.
Yeah. I got a few of them.
Oh,
A
how many dogs
couple.
you got?
I got five.
5 dogs. That's why you ain't getting no lady, child.
It's funny you say that because every time I meet one, they say, "How many dogs you got?"
I mean, it goes both ways. It goes, I mean, there are women who love their pets. This is why you got, well, I'll say this. You got to find a woman that's a dog lover
Say
too,
hey.
because 5 dogs is a lot. Like, I wouldn't want to go to your house
Why not?
because my clothes are too expensive and I'm not going to let your dogs jump all over me. And you got 5. And I don't want to leave your house smelling like a dog when I leave your house. So you
Well,
really got to find a woman that likes dogs.
yeah. Well, you're right.
I mean, listen, and I gotta say this. Let me say this. I had a dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to the day one cousins who remember my dog Philadelphia, who I loved and cherished. And Philadelphia was my child. But I learned, I didn't realize when, like during that period, how she blocked a lot of opportunities just for certain men. Like, oh, I don't want to sit on your couch. Your dog been on this couch, or like people don't. You don't think about it, but this is why you gotta find a woman that likes dogs because 5 dogs is a lot for a woman. I would be like uncomfortable in your house.
Yeah. Well, I got land, so my dog's not inside. Other than
They in the house right now.
uh, other other than a couple of them, like Princess, But yeah,
I learned, and listen, everything I tell y'all, I learned from this show and certain life experiences. And I never thought about it, but a perfect woman for you, there's a lot of women that have dogs.
yeah,
Like for instance, would you sleep in a woman's bed that allows her dog to sleep in her bed?
absolutely not.
But there's women that sleep that let their dog sleep in their bed like all the
Yeah,
time. And I
yeah.
think these women don't recognize how when you allowing that pet to sleep in your bed is indirectly blocking out a man for
It,
sleeping
it,
in your bed because
it's funny. It's funny you say that. You don't even have to get to the bed. Like I have a lady that always likes me to come over, but whenever I come over her house, her dog is always between us, and I'm just like, why am I here? So it's not even about a bed thing. It's just, you know what I mean? Like I can't even get close and cuddle with you and smell your hair, smell your perfume, give you a kiss on the cheek because the dog is in between us and it might bite me if I get too close, you know? So I feel what you, I get where you're coming from.
But listen, listen. I know. Listen, dog spelled backward. Dog spells. Dog spelled backwards is God, right?
Mm.
So I understand the love for dogs. Like I said, I was a doggy mommy, and I think dogs and God are the only beings that love you unconditionally. So I get the connection, but I do think sometimes people don't understand how pets can hinder you in the
Yeah,
dating space.
yeah. You're 100% right because when it comes to vacationing and traveling, there's so much to consider.
Yeah.
But for me, I have my dogs because I considered this breeding thing, and after doing it once or twice, it just doesn't feel natural to be selling anything that got blood and oxygen flowing through it, you know. And my dogs, you know, they're brothers and sisters, and they just love each other and get along, and it just breaks my heart thinking about separating them and putting, you know. So if I found like a good home for, you know, one or two of them, I would consider it. But you know, I got out of the breeding thing. I tried it, but because I didn't feel like it was natural for me. But I just love to see them playing together as brothers and sisters and enjoying their lives. But it's not like that they're gonna live forever, you know, unfortunately. So this is what I have, you know, right
The
now, and
perfect woman for you is also a doggy lover and probably has pets herself. So, and
potentially.
there's a lot of women that love dogs. I mean, that have pets. So I was just putting it out there. All right, let's not go off tangent. So those are the dogs. So when was your last relationship, KJ?
My last relationship, I I pretty much broke it off about a year and a half ago, maybe. It lasted about. I'm a long term relationship guy. Every relationship I've had since high school to now, it's always 2 3 years. The last relationship was about 7 years, but I broke it off about a year and a half ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Um, Probably about this time last year.
Okay. Three flaws you have to work on. Yes, three flaws you have to work on.
Three flaws that I have to work on. I could answer this question all day, but when you're under the spot, it's a little different. Um, you know, I've learned to realize that nothing is perfect. I learned that personally and professionally. As an IT person, you know, you want to design a system and make sure it's perfect, work without kinks, and you learn that that's the reason why you roll out different iterations every quarter or so to make it better and better. That's why they have patches and bug releases, you know, on your cars, your phones, and everything to make stuff better. Um, I've learned to just appreciate a woman for a woman. My daughter and my grandmother helped me with that. You know, some things that I used to get a little offended by. Like for example, if a lady's always like asking for money and stuff like that, as a young man, that used to be a little annoying. But I've learned through my mother, my grandmother, and my daughter that it's nothing wrong with that as long as you're dealing with the right woman and she's gonna do the right thing with those resources. Um, and just you know and just learning how to just be patient, you know, just be patient and trust God in everything that I'm doing, no matter what it is that I'm going through, you know.
Okay, okay. And why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm solid. I'm not a cheater. I'll let you know. I'll tell you the truth even if I think it might hurt your feelings. But I would also, you know, also treat you like you somebody's daughter, you know, in you know, in regards to realizing that there's other people that love you and care about you. So I won't abuse you and treat you like an object, you know. And I'm the type of guy that I'll walk away with nothing just to have my own peace. So you'll never feel used and mistreated, you know, by me.
Okay. Well, let's get to it. We got KJ, Atlanta, 45. What's the age range you would date?
For age range I would date. I'm thinking, probably somewhere like, 32 to about 40.
32 to 40. So KJ, Atlanta, 32 to 40. The woman can have kids?
She can have kids. Yes. They have to be 4 years or older for sure.
Okay, 4 years or older. Okay. All right, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, ma'am.
What'd you say?
I said no, ma'am.
Okay, so let me show it to you, and I want you to do it right away. Because I will say this: you are a marriage-minded guy, and I do think for a woman who is really seeking marriage and a partnership, you would be a good guy for her. So I'm going to show you the app. I want to make you a highlight. I would like to add your profile to it. The only way the woman can reach out to you is via the dating app, Kendra G Singles. So you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite number, KJ?
9.
So I want you to make, because the username, they can find you fast. I want you to make your username KJ the number 9.
Just KJ9.
Yeah, you gotta have 3 letters or at least three
Three
characteristics.
variables.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so KJ9, or you want to have another username you want to use?
Oh, KJ9 is perfect.
Okay, so go set your profile up right now, and I can add it to your highlight video, and the ladies can reach out to you. Let's see if we can find you a wife. It's happened on the show.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations with everything.
I appreciate it. Thank you, KJ. Your letter, but your name begins with the best letter on the planet.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My name means handsome, famous wolf favored by God.
What's your name?
Uh, my name is Kevin Johnson.
Kevin
Kevin,
Johnson. So Kevin means all that?
Kevin means handsome. Johnson means favored by God.
Okay. Okay. Kevin Johnson. All right.
Yeah.
Kevin means handsome, ladies. Now we know. I didn't know. I didn't know there was a
I
meaning.
mean, I ain't trying to, be all weird, but I just looked into it one day. I was like, man, I go through a whole lot, but I feel blessed, and something told me to look up my name, and that gave me peace. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. All right, KJ. Well, listen, KJ9, set up your profile right now so the ladies can reach out to you.
All right, Kendra, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
I do want to say something real quick. And again, this is our 5th year anniversary, child. And one thing I have learned from the show, whenever I get marriage minded men, like men who are like, I want to be a husband, I want a partner, I'm looking for a wife. I see, not often, but I see this person's boring. Oh, this person's that. And that lets me know that some of you ladies don't really want to be married. Y'all, y'all want the benefits of marriage, but not really to be married, I think, because y'all want to marry toxic. Y'all want to marry the excitement, the the bad. There's this. I should find this photo. There's a photo, and it says your situationship, your boyfriend, and then your husband. And the husband, like the situation shit was real exciting. He was shaped, all this. And then there was a boyfriend who was kind of medium. And the husband was just different. So I feel like men who come on my show that are marriage minded, that are saying they are looking for a wife, y'all, y'all miss out on those men because y'all say he's boring, he's boring, he's boring. So what that lets me know is y'all want the toxic guy who don't want to be a husband. Like he don't want to be a husband at the door. But that's what you would marry. Well, he don't want to be a husband. So what you gonna do? We got people, child. Courtney, show me the wall. Jody, I'll get you after Courtney. Courtney, show the wall. I gotta verify. You gotta show the wall, Courtney. Like take the camera and show the wall. Okay. Jody, you'll be after him. Before I bring Courtney on, you guys like this video. Um, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Um, we started off slow and now it's popping. Let me see where the likes is at. We got more than 3,400 people watching on YouTube. Y'all gotta get the likes up on YouTube before I bring the next person on. And also subscribe to the channel. Let me see. So y'all gotta subscribe to the channel and get the likes up before I add the next person in queue. That's the easiest thing to do. Pushing the like button is literally the easiest thing you can do. Okay. Um. Hey, Courtney.
How you doing?
Good. Are you looking for love, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Courtney, where you calling me from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago. How old are you?
I'm 45 years old.
45. Okay. When's your birthday? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces. Do you have any kids?
No, I do not.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Never.
And what do you do for a living?
I work security for marshals.
Okay, Marshalls. Um, so we got Courtney, Chicago, 45, Pisces, no kids, never married, does security for Marshalls. What kind of woman you looking for, Courtney?
Someone who's nice, goal driven, who's loving, caring, intelligent,
Okay.
and who's
Um,
thoughtful.
and what else, baby? What you say?
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Okay. Should she look a certain way?
Excuse me?
Should she look a certain way? Do you have a, should she be tall, short, light skin, dark skin, white, black? Do you have an appearance requirement?
She can be tall. She can be like, have a nice body, curvy,
Okay.
you know,
Um,
something like that.
okay. What's your deal breakers?
Deal breakers are someone, who takes advantage of me, someone who puts me down, and who gets into arguments with me, Those are my deal breakers.
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Nope.
Nope. Um, okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. The Kendra Cam, honey, is when we see your full body.
Oh, I'm sorry. Um, so where is that? Oh,
That's when
okay.
we see your, we gotta see your legs. Okay, we got you, Courtney. We got
Okay.
you. Okay. We got you. You good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you come back. Come back to the phone. Come back. Okay, there you go. All right. When was your last relationship?
Like a few months ago, it just didn't work out.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna
Okay.
ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like around January, February this year.
Okay. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Excuse me?
3 flaws you have to work on.
I have to be more genuine. I have to be more happy, more excited, I have to start loving myself and put God first
Okay. Put God first. Okay. And why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
because I'm fun loving. I have a good heart. I'm ambitious. I treat everybody with respect.
Okay. All right, well, let's do it. We got Courtney, Chicago, 45, Pisces, no kids, never married, to security at Marshalls. All right, Courtney, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me show it to you. Do you have an iPhone or an Android phone?
I got an Android.
Okay, so you got to go to your Android, you got to go to your Google Play Store and type in Kendra G Singles. This is a dating app, okay?
Okay.
You got to set up your profile, and that's how the ladies can find you.
Okay.
Okay, so do that right now, Courtney. I'll make it your name, Courtney Pete.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I wish you the best, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
You're very pretty.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Um, Before I get to the next person, I want to read. So shout out to Sam. Again, Sam is one of my major supporters, and I appreciate all your support. Sam said, call him out. And I think he was talking about when I was talking about how I think there's a lot of women who don't really want to be wives because they call certain men boring that have the husband mentality, which is true. But now let me call out the men, Sam, because I hear this narrative all the time. There's not enough men for the type of man that most women want, right? There's not enough supply for the demand, which I can agree to, right? A woman can literally, genuinely say, the type of guy I desire, this is not enough for him. And everybody will agree because that's all that men say. Now, on the flip side, man, you don't have that same excuse. You don't have the excuse there's not enough supply for the demand. There's a lot of supply of women who desire to be wives. So for the men who truly want to be husbands, you can't use that same excuse as women. So why are you not married? Why are you not married then? Because you got all the supply in the world. You have all the options in the world. So could it be that the type of woman that you want to marry, she don't want to marry you? You know, there's this narrative of a woman can't keep a man. No, the man can't keep the woman. Because if you have the ability to have 10 women and then you lose one, that means you can't keep the woman. It wasn't that the woman couldn't keep you, you couldn't keep her. That's the true math equation. So yes, I was giving it to the ladies, but now let's go down the male corner for a second. Because y'all be loud on this internet, and I could have the data to back it up. And what I've learned is, on the flip side, a lot of men choose superficial qualities, but then they don't have the substance. And there's a lot of women of substance who might not fit your superficial qualities, but she'll be a good wife. But she might not be a size 2, okay? She might have a kid or 2, but she would be a good wife, but you count her out because of your own superficial requirements. So it goes both ways. It's just not on the women, okay? So everybody likes to project on everybody else's downfall when I don't know why I came here to preach tonight. I didn't really set up on this show to preach, but I guess the preaching just been preaching. And someone said disqualify, baby. What do you mean disqualify? Your options are the only ones that want you back. So maybe you're not the one that's qualified. You can't disqualify somebody if you was never qualified for them. A lot of y'all want a woman of a Bernice Burgos qualities. Fine as hell, in shape, real hair. I mean, wake up, beautiful. Like, she one of the most beautiful women walking on the planet. A lot of y'all don't qualify for her, but that's what y'all want. And then what happens is y'all spend time all day trying to say, well, that's why you ain't married, because, well, she happy. She don't give a shit. Don't y'all know that women are happy out here, child? Happy. Switching cities, states, days, countries. You can't brainwash a happy woman to be unhappy. So it goes both ways. All right. Jody, I gotta see your face. All right, show the wall. I gotta make sure you a person. Okay, show the other side of the wall. All right. You ready?
Yes, I am. How you doing?
I feel like I just showed your face.
You said what?
Are you on the dating app?
Yeah, we talked about 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. Are you in Houston?
No, I'm in Oklahoma City. Hey, baby,
Oh, okay,
do
okay.
me a favor. Turn it down. Put it on
Okay.
mute for right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
just
So
mute.
okay,
Mute.
okay. I knew you looked familiar. So do you have an update?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to reach out kind of to somebody that I could connect with on the app. And, it was kind of like, it was like we talked for a while and I don't know where it kind of went. So I did just wanted to put that, bug out there just in case, you know what I'm saying? Her name was, well, yeah. Well,
Wait,
she
what
know who
happened?
she
Did
is.
you DM her?
Yeah, we talked, and it lasted for about a good 3 weeks and stuff. And like, I really was feeling it. I don't know where it kind of went. I don't know if she ghosted me or I ghosted her. I don't know what happened, but like,
What did you go back and say? Did y'all ever exchange numbers? Did y'all get that far?
we didn't get that far. Honestly, we were just talking too much on the app. You know what I'm saying? And like, we didn't really get to exchange numbers and stuff like that. So it was just like, I think the holidays came around, and you know, I don't know, man. I really don't know, but I really was feeling her. So
Well, did you
I
ask
don't,
this direct question like, "Hey, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? You still want
honestly,
to get?"
I'm kind of stubborn when it comes to that shit. Like, I'm like, I don't like to double text and double, you know what I'm saying? But
But you
there's
would
another
rather
thing.
come on okay, you don't want to double text but you would rather come on an international show and make it known that she ain't hit you back when you can adjust. Here's the thing, it's not about double text, it's about clarity, right?
Yeah,
So you just got to get clarity, or if you don't care yourself. So there's two things. If you don't care, then you keep it pushing. But if you do care, it's fair to say, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Just wanted to check in and see if you still want to get to know each other better. And then
I'm
at
not gonna
that
lie to you.
moment,
So honestly, it was kind of. I was kind.
say again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can't hear you. It went out, Jody. It went out, Jody. Jody, let me pull him up on the app, child. Well, ladies, the lady he had fumbled this is him. So his name is Jody B. Mackin on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Jody B. Mackin. So if you want to take the spot of the lady who ain't responding, it's Jody B. Mackin. Jody B. Mackin, you can shoot your shot and send a message, or you can scroll down and push the heart or the star. Jody B. Mackin. Oh, wait. Oh, here he is. Oh, what happened? We got disconnected?
I don't know, baby. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at my auntie's crib right now, so the Wi-Fi.
Okay. But yeah, Jody, I understand a double text, but if you want to get clarity, you could just ask that, and then if she doesn't respond, then you got your response.
And what I was gonna say is that, like, at that point, I wasn't really sure about, like, at the dating at that time. I wasn't like you know what I'm saying. I definitely am looking to meet somebody and stuff like that. But and this is another thing I kind of wanted to address. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with our episode that aired, but like, there was a lot of people in the comments when I said that I don't date women with minor children, and I have a child that's considered, I guess, minor, but like, I kind of wanted to clarify that. I'm like, yo, and then a lot of people was in the comments saying, well, he must be a part-time dad, a weekend dad, or things like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like your other guest that had his kid carrying the newborn and shit like that. No, this is my. Hold on, come here, baby. My kid stays with me all the time. This is
Don't put
my.
your kid on camera unless you want the world to see your child.
Well, no, come see. This the back of her head.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay,
Nah,
okay. So,
but
okay,
no, that's
wait,
my
Jody,
baby. That's
Well, let's do this. Are you trying to do it again? Because I don't remember everything, so I would like to take it from
let's
the top.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's.
Let's do it. All right. So, Jody, how old are you again?
I'm 37. When we shot the show originally in February, I was 36, so I just turned 37.
Okay.
And
And you're in Oklahoma City?
Oklahoma City, yes.
Oklahoma City. All right. You have one child?
I have one child. Yes, she's 9.
9 years old. Okay. One child that's 9 years old. You ever been married?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. Jody B. That's Jody B. What do you do for a living?
I thought you was better cut out again. Last time you was making fun of my name doing the baby boy joints and shit.
I said your name,
You was
Jody
doing
B. Oh
Taraji
yeah,
on me.
yeah. Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember everything. Jody, what do you do for a living, love? Ooh, child, this Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi tonight, Jody.
Is it breaking up?
Yeah, so we gotta just try to answer the questions. What do you do for a living, love?
So I'm retired Army. I'm an HVAC technician, and I just furthered my education. I just started taking physical therapy now.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Now I don't
You
subscribe
don't
to the
believe it?
Zodiac, but
That's fine. Okay.
if you do, I'm an Aries.
Okay. So we got Jody in Oklahoma City, dad to a 9-year-old, never been married, 37. And you said you're retired military, and what else?
HVAC technician, and I'm
Oh,
now going to
HVAC.
school physical therapy.
Okay. Got you. All right. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for somebody that's emotionally intelligent. I know it sounds kind of cliche. I'm definitely looking for somebody attractive. When I say this, I will say African American. I don't care if you're light skinned, dark skinned, red, whatever, but you have to be African American. After I aired the first time, there was a lot of people that flooded the inbox, on the app that didn't meet the criteria. So I need to stress that for real. I need you to definitely be African American. I need you to be healthy. Uh, I need you to really just be somebody that's willing to be a partner, and you know what I'm saying, not want to be a dependent. Last time I said that, a lot of people didn't take that well. Like, oh, well, you're supposed to be a provider. As a man, I can provide a lot of things. I can provide security. I can provide peace of mind. I can provide, a lot of things. That doesn't mean I have to pay all your goddamn bills, but I will pay the majority of them as a man. But yeah, I'm definitely not looking for a leech. Nobody to just try to take advantage of me and shit like that.
Okay. Okay. What are your deal breakers besides being a gold digger, child?
Besides being a gold digger. So right now, I just turned 37, and I just realized something. Like, I don't want to promote no other platforms and things like that, but I just got off the Pop the
Yeah,
Balloon. Okay,
don't promote no other platform on this show.
we'll do that. But so I just I just realized with a person that I kind of matched with at one point in time, we got to talking, and I realized she's still in the content creating stage, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But like I realized I kind of want somebody that's like more low key, somebody that's on my type of time. I'd rather I'm an indoors person. My whole phase has been past me. You know what I'm saying? My clubbing phase is past me. I like somebody. I love to travel. You know what I'm saying? I love to fish and stuff like that. But I want somebody that's done with all the partying and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, there's a couple of red flags, a couple of deal breakers, but one thing I will say is like I do, and I can't. I don't. This is not a deal breaker, but I will judge you if you don't have both of your parents in your home. You know what I'm saying?
And if okay, so you don't want a woman that wasn't raised in her home with her mother and her
It's
father?
not that I don't want one, but at the same time, you would have to. It's gonna raise a red flag.
Say it again.
I said it will raise a red flag.
Ooh, let's break this down. So, what red flags have you noticed with women who don't have their father or their mother or just one of the parents in their lives?
Well, both of them. Yeah, exactly. It's a funny thing. I know a lot of guys. They'll say, "Well, I won't deal with a woman who has a child if her baby daddy's around." I'm the opposite. If your baby daddy isn't around, I don't want to deal with you because that means that you don't have a I wouldn't call it a babysitter, but you don't have somebody to come get the kid when I want to take you to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying, for the weekend or something. I might want to take you to Vegas real quick for the weekend. I might want to take you to Paris. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nobody to say, if your baby daddy isn't around in life, it's a no go. You know what I'm saying? If you got dealing with a baby deadbeat, it's a no go for me. But
Okay.
at the same time, like I've had bad experiences with women who didn't have a father and a mother in their life. Like my child, yeah, we co-parent, but she has both of them. Like I'm not looking for a stepmother and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just had very horrible experiences, like just daddy issues and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. 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 Fair enough. Should the woman look a certain way?
She should be African American.
Okay.
I'm 6'1". Uh, I would prefer you to be at least, I mean, I'm not insecure, so if you wear heels and you taller than me, that's fine. It's very rare, but that's fine as well. Yeah, be healthy. Be attractive. Like I know it's a very broad term to say just attractive, but like I want somebody, what I'm saying, black and attractive. You know,
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
enough to be able to. And I said this last time, and a lot of people in the comments they jumped on my helmet about this. but enough to be able to hold the fort down if something happens to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and I didn't clarify, I didn't go into depth of what happened, but like I was in a car accident at one point in time, and it was a very fatal car accident because I was the passenger, and my cousin, he was the driver, and he lost his life over that. And I was climbing cell phone towers, and I was making like $38 an hour, making good bread. But at that time, the woman that I was with, she wasn't ready to take on the rent. You know, after I was sitting back in a neck brace and couldn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So I need somebody that can complement my hustle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can get it as well. Like, you know, a dependent. I don't want to have a. I already have a dependent right here. I don't need another grown up dependent. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Make sure you got the light in your face. Okay. All right. Well, now it's time for the Kendra Cam. So you want a woman that
I'm
has.
gonna let my daughter hold it for me.
Okay.
All right, baby, can you
Do you
hold
want
it?
more kids, Jody?
I can't have more kids. I mean, I can if I mean, actually, it's the thing. It's called cryodynamic. I have my sperm frozen, so I can artificially have kids, but I can't like put some in you. You know what I'm saying? Hold this for me, baby.
Okay.
Hold on. Put it down a little bit, baby.
All right. Okay. We see you, Jody. And you say you six what?
I'm 6'1", 6'1".
6'1". Okay. We got some paid questions for you. Um. This one goes to your baby boy narrative. Jody, a baby boy. Who is Jody truly? Um.
I am who I say I am, baby. Ain't no flaw.
This one said 3 weeks deep convo. I think this is referring to the girl you was talking to. Too long to not ask her for her number. No progression. That's why she ghosts you. Drop ego and contact her.
That was not coherent. Say that again. I'm sorry.
This one, 3 weeks a deep convo. Too long to not ask for her number. No progression. That's why she ghosts you. Drop ego and contact her.
That might be, you know, I can agree with that. That might be very understandable. I understand that.
Okay. Oh, this is a good. Let's see what you think about this one. West Mo said, friendly suggestion. Maybe consider changing your name on the app if you want a woman to take you serious. Jody B. Mackin might not be it.
Well, you know what? That's I take constructive criticism, but you know, it's just an alter ego. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, somebody like, if you can't see behind that and get to know me, then probably not the right person.
Well, would you want a girl that had Felicia Funtime girl?
Did you just come up with that out of nowhere?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Depending on what Felicia Funtime Girl's heading says in her bio and what her pictures say, if she's graduated from, you know what I'm saying, with a degree in psychology, I'm not gonna judge her on a screen name. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I will judge you if you throwing ass all day. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Did I ask you when was your last relationship?
It was in October.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone? Oh, we got frozen? Hello? What happened? We got frozen, y'all. Here he is again. Jody B. Mackin. That's his name on the app. Jody B. Mackin. You can shoot your shot and send him a DM, a direct message, or you can scroll down, push the heart, the star, or send him a gift. Jody B. Mackin. Oh, you're back? Jody. Child, we about to go with you, child, because your Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi in. And I got to go. I'm happy we did a long show tonight. Look at God. Maybe I got to go off a little bit more sometimes. Okay, now we got two Jodys. Let me delete this one.
Let's get it before it messes
Yeah,
up
we're
again.
done. Okay, so why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Well, I'm fun. I'm charismatic. I'm outgoing. There was something you said before it broke up. What did you say? I forgot what it was, man. I really wanted to touch in on that. I forgot what it was.
Oh, Fun Time Girl. If her name was Fun Time Girl.
Oh yeah, about that. Like well, like I said, like I'm not gonna judge somebody on their screen name and things like that, but I will judge you by your character and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if people were to judge me by my name, yeah, I wouldn't be dating. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I date okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the dating pool in Oklahoma is very small, so I'm ready to branch out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Open my horizons to people maybe that's outside of my city, outside of my state and shit like that.
Okay. Well, let's do it, Jody. I said it a couple of times. Your DM should be flooded. Jody B. Mackin. I will make you a highlight again, and we'll see if we can find you. Listen, You're attractive, so you went in the attractive. You went in the attractive area. Women always say they want dark skin, but they like light skin too, child.
Oh, trust me, I do well. Trust me, I
So if
know
you
they
do
like
well,
Idris
what's wrong with
Elba
the?
and dancing Idris, all that shit. It's all
Wait,
good. But
wait, say it
I don't.
again.
I said, trust me, I do well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they like Idris Elba and all that, but I didn't catch the memo.
So since you do well, what's the problem? Why can't you lock in with one of them?
The thing about it is, like, okay, getting women is not the problem. Like actually, having a connection with somebody is like the real issue. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you. Okay, fair enough. All right, Jody. Well, listen, you keep me posted how it goes, okay?
Thank you, Kendra.
No problem. Wish you the best. Bye. All right, you guys. Well, look, we almost had a 2-hour show. Look at God. I guess I got to start preaching a little bit more every now and then on this show. We gotta go. There won't be a show tomorrow night. I'm telling y'all in advance. I gotta get ready for DC. I'll see y'all Monday, DC, for our live show, I'm not sure if it's gonna be a full hour. So y'all gotta it's our first time doing it. Just be tuned in, child. Just be tuned in. And I'm very excited. If you're in DC, Maryland, VA, you can RSVP on the dating app, 5th year celebration. Send a shoot your shot message, or you can get on the Eventbrite link that is in my bio on Instagram, and we posted it on Facebook. There's some spots left, so do that, and I'll see y'all DC Monday. And I'll be posting a lot of highlights throughout the weekend, so it's definitely still come to the page. Download the dating app, Kendra G Singles. I got a gift for y'all on my birthday, and I'll tell y'all on my birthday. All right. Good night, everyone.